1,200 meters. No, Khan backs out. Now Chiara, gate 11, a little bit restless. Khan comes in. Darby's now got his settle in gate 5. They sent on their way from the 1,200 meter marker. Chiara was slow to go, so was Purple and Green. On settling down to race towards the outside, the Kingdoms there. Philly Spills very quick in the centre of the track. Shamusi's on the right-hand side. They're followed by Final Destiny. On the left, High Velocity. Winter Waves is the yellow with the black cap on the left-hand side. Then Purple and Green. They're followed by Secret Selection, and then Final Destiny and Khan. Then Darby, Cauldron and Pat Pong's a long way last. As they move to the 600 metre now, Winter Waves on the left, just about the leader. Philly Spiel is right there. The Kingdoms on the outside. High Velocity between runners, then Final Destiny behind that, Purple and Green. Kieros towards the outside with Shamusi. Winter Waves is drifting to the middle of the track, but has it by 2. The Kingdom second, Philly Spiel, High Velocity. Down the inside of that one is Cauldry, but it's still Winter Waves coming to the last 150 metres. High Velocity is now having a go at the lead, and the Kingdom's running on. Winter Waves needs the line, but High Velocity swoops them all. High Velocity from Winter Waves, close for third. Involved there is Cauldron and the Kingdom. Number 3 comes swooping through in the latter stages, High Velocity, and this their Elusive Fort and Luke Ferraris, and they winners. And once again, it's that man Garth Puller at 690, second to the tote favourite number 1 Winter Waves. Third place is very difficult to tell there. The Kingdom is involved, and Cauldron number 10 at 716, the Club Blues involved. Then came Final Destiny, behind that Purple and Green. So Winter Wave starts to stagger and goes to the middle of the track, and then the challenges come. High Velocity, the Elusive Fort, starts to run it down, and High Velocity then swoops into the lead and wins going away. So number 3 High Velocity, as I say, 690, tote favourite second Winter Waves, and then that photo for third and fourth. Until race 6, back to the studio.
You heard it from race caller Craig Peters. It's that man again, Garth Puller. Bang into the winner's enclosure. The hits keep coming for him. High Velocity has gone past Winter Waves and said, you'll have to come back another day. Well done to Bongalizwe, who is his groom. He's excused himself, he's taken his money, and he's gone to get his Christmas presents. Well done, Garth.
Thanks, Warren.
Now, I said to Dees, we were at length discussing the form lines between Winter Waves and High Velocity. But the point we were trying to make is that High Velocity's debut was encouraging. He was the fastest finishing on that occasion. Natural improvement. We thought he'd be competitive. Bang, you find yourself here in the winner's enclosure.
Yeah, I thought Final Destiny was the same. He only finished, he got left and he finished a length and a half off my run in the next. So I thought maybe he could be equally as good, but both of them had that come on look about them, and this was improved. Nice ride from Luke. I'm very happy. I'm happy for the owners. You can read the whole list there for me.
Let's do that. Let's do that, because there's a whole bunch of owners, and it's wonderful to get them all involved in a horse like this. Messrs. Ian Robertson, R. Bubblel, N. Ramsuk, F.M. Carruthers, E. Hector, G.C. Killiel, R.C. Murray, and B.R. Nell. I don't know their first names, but you clearly do. A lovely bunch of people.
Yeah, very nice. They're all involved. They all got small shares. It's nice to have a whole group like that and a horse that comes to the fore. Yeah, I'd just like to thank them all. I mean, obviously it was a good win, and we appreciate it. And obviously it runs on Ian's colours. So good luck, Ian, and Gerald, and all the guys. Thank you. And Hollywood, thanks for their support. And of course to Wendy, Sam, Eric, Bishop, and Michael back at home. Yeah, without the team we wouldn't be here.
Arthur, you were on the show with Graham during the week, and for those that haven't seen it, you've still got some very attractive runners to come. What could possibly be your next best?
Yeah, they asked me if the horses are running well. I don't want to stick my neck out. You know, racing is racing. The next race, the horses, I'm stepping them a bit further. He finished in front of these these horses last time, and I think he was looking for a bit more ground by Cape Town. I think he's a competitive runner.
The way things are going, you'll be rewarded KwaZulu-Natal champion trainer again next time. Well done, Garth.
No, we don't count our chickens before they hatch. There's a lot of good guys out there, and it goes on the amount of winners, and we're only too happy to get what we can. Thank you.
Well done. Spot on. Now, let's get Luke into the winners enclosure. Before we talk about this horse and these owners, you know, Garth Puller, we know he trains for your dad, so the relationship between your dad, Garth, and must be a hell of a, not pressure because you've ridden for your dad, you've ridden for your grandfather, but to ride for a man of his caliber who's ridden winner after winner in Group 1 races, it's a feather in your cap. It must be a wonderful experience.
Thanks. Credit to Mr. Puller and his team. The horse is in superb condition today. But yeah, like you said, it's always great riding for Mr. Puller. So thank you very much to him and his whole team back at home, and of course to the owners.
You always had Winter Waves and Anton in your sights, but when you asked him to go and put the race to bed, he did it well.
He did. So he was a bit green in the running, but the last sort of 300 he started to wake up and find his feet and finished off nicely.
Luke, let's talk about one or two of your other rides for the afternoon. Where do you think your next best would be?
So I think my ride coming up later from Mr. Funzel definitely deserves respect. He's got nice form behind him, and hopefully he runs a good race.
All the best to you. Let's hope we chat a bit later on.
Thanks very much. Big thank you to our sponsor, Aventure. Thank you.
Aventure sponsor Luke Ferraris. Well done to you, Pippa, and the whole team down at Aventure. Yep, we'll see you soon. Get the wine ready.